Hi, welcome back to the third installment of the quesadilla and soup combination. And now that we've done the quesadillas, we can do the soup. So I got some of the broth I had, just heated it up again. And so here's what we're going to do broth. You can see some's missing. My husband got into it. So we want to remove that oil from the top. So get a container and you're going to tilt the broth. Now if it's bigger you don't want to do that, but I always turn on the overhead light. I don't know if you can see the difference, and you can see it helps you see better. Skim it off. Now this way we're not throwing it away because there's so much good broth in there. And what you want to do is you're going to want to put that in the freezer. So let's skim this off. And it doesn't really matter how much broth you can just grab as much as you want. You don't have to be careful about it. Just get in there, grab it. And a good way to judge is when the broth is all gone. You'll start to see small little specks of fat. They'll all be like small little points of fat, and they won't be all clumped together. That's when you know you got all of it out. And see, the neat thing about broth is this can be made for gravy. You can make it into another soup, and if you want you can add more carrots, more celery, and act like this is the base for the just act like it's water again, and stick everything else you want to stick in it. Herbs, celery, carrots. I think I already said that. But just restart it. It's great. Now I unfortunately can't show you because I definitely don't want that's about good. I don't want to pour that over the computer, but you see that? That's all fat, and that's all broth. And when you skim that and throw it away, you're missing a lot of that, and that's still good. So I'm going to stick this in the freezer. Oh my god, almost didn't fit in the freezer. So okay, so cheese. Let's get a knife. So what we're going to do is we have all that cooked carrots from the quesadilla chicken, mushrooms, garlic, the rest of the celery. So we're going to stick that in. Here's what's left of the chicken. The rest went into my husband's stomach. There would have been more, but I have a hungry husband, and he had himself another couple quesadillas. So we're gonna deal with that. So stick that in. We're gonna take a chili pepper. Now these, for some reason, were really hot, so I'm gonna use a half of one. Just whole. My husband likes to eat them. Stick it in there. Little bit of okay, having the brain part again. Want to say rosemary? It's not rosemary. Sage. There we go. Okay, sage. And about a half a sprig of rosemary. And let's see. Now garlic is one of these things where you can peel it, but you don't have to. Take the ends off. I'll peel them anyway, but when you're making the other stock or broth, just take it, garlic, slice the whole top off like this. I'm not going to do it, but just slice the whole top off, stick it in. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, guess what? You're going to use high again. We're going to bring this to a boil. And if you decide to add fresh carrots, fresh celery, you're going to want to bring it to a boil. And you're going to want to let it simmer. After you bring it to a boil, then simmer it. Excuse me. Let's get that on high. Simmer it for about, I'm having a brain fart. I have a lot of brain farts, if you haven't noticed. About 20 minutes. 20 minutes. About 15 to 20 minutes. So that lets the jalapeno, the sage, and the rosemary really blend into it. And so, and then, oh, I gotta get one more thing. Navy beans. Now, you don't have to use navy beans. There's no law of logic. You can put rice in it. You can put beans, other beans in it. You can put whatever you want. Noodles, chow mein. It's just whatever you're craving. If you're craving noodles, noodles. If you're craving beans, beans. I chose to use navy beans. And I had a whole pot of them I cooked up, and I'll probably have an episode on how to cook different beans. It's really easy. So, and you're gonna want to put those in there too. So let's put all that. So these were frozen, previously cooked, and you can, if you want to go out and get the canned beans. Oh, it's not a bad thing. You can, if you don't want to go through the whole process of making beans. Get some canned beans. Works the same. So let's stick all of that in there. Let that cook up. And I will provide a picture next to the quesadillas on my site so you can see what it looks like. And it's really good and it's really healthy. You could always get 2 meals. When you're thinking of one meal, it has chicken in it, can easily be made into 2 meals. So I will see you later. Hope you enjoy this video. Okay, toodles.